The Nun Haunts Borley Church, Very Scary Horror Story, 2025's. There are churches, and then there is Borley Church, an ancient place built on silence, sorrow, and the sins of the buried. And among its shadows walks something that no longer belongs to this world, the nun. Tonight, you'll hear a story of haunting, of madness, and of the nun who never left. It was late October 2025 when paranormal investigator Lisa Caldwell and her two friends, Ben and Tara, visited Borley Church for a new documentary. The church had stood for over 800 years in Essex, England, alone, surrounded by mist, and long abandoned after repeated reports of ghostly sightings. Locals told tales of a nun trapped in eternal torment for breaking her vows. They said if you stay inside after midnight, you'll hear the sound of her rosary, and then the prayers turn into screams. Rain sounds begin. Car engine fades out. Ben, we're at Borley Church, October 21st, 11 p.m. Nothing yet. Tara, look at that. There's someone inside. The camera pans to the door. It's wide open, but nobody's there. They explored the church with thermal cameras and recorders. At exactly 12:03 a.m., the temperature dropped by 20 degrees. A faint female voice was caught on tape, whispering, "I was never forgiven." They turned toward the sound and saw a figure in black robes walk past the altar. Ben chased it with the camera, but the aisle was empty. Suddenly, the church bell rang once. There was no rope, and the bell tower had been sealed shut for years. Heartbeat sound, stabbing. Rewind that tape. What is that behind me? On playback, they saw it. A nun, pale face, hollow eyes, standing inches behind Lisa, grinning. According to village archives, Sister Marianne of Borley was accused in 1642 of secretly falling in love with a priest. They tried to escape but were caught. He was hanged. She was buried alive beneath the church floor, still wearing her habit. Her cries echoed for days, then stopped. The priest who sentenced her wrote in his diary, "She cursed us all with her final breath. She said, 'God has turned his face. Now you will see mine.'" Since then, over 17 people who visited the church alone disappeared. The last one, a young woman named Emily, was found with eyes open, mouth twisted into a scream, and a rosary wrapped tightly around her neck. Back in 2025, Lisa and her crew stayed past 1 a.m. They set up motion sensors, holy relics, even crucifixes. But every cross flipped upside down, the altar bled from the wood, and every recording device played the same chant, over and over. Domina, 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 Latin for mistress. Ben started acting strange. He whispered to the wall. He claimed he could see her. He said she asked for Lisa. That night, Tara vanished. Narrator, Lisa discovered a hidden door behind the choir stall. It led to an underground crypt. The stone was ancient, marked with the symbol of Valak. She found Tara's camera there. The final footage showed her walking, following someone in black. Then the scream, then darkness. In the center of the crypt was a stone slab, scratched into it. She waits below, and she's not alone. Suddenly, the slab shifted. A hand reached out, gray, rotted, feminine. Lisa screamed and fled, but Ben was already gone. Lisa returned to the church alone at sunrise to retrieve her footage. She left the crypt door sealed. She swore she would never speak of what she saw. Until she reviewed the final clip, it showed the church empty. Then slowly, the camera turned on its own. There, behind the pews, the nun stood motionless, rosary in hand, eyes black as night. She raised her hand, and the camera snapped to static. Lisa was never seen again. Her footage was uploaded anonymously to a paranormal server. No fingerprints, no metadata, only one label on the file: confess or follow her. To this day at Borley Church, people still report a nun praying without lips, humming in reverse. And every October 21st, the bell rings once. Even though there's no one left to pull the rope,